Okay, good evening and assalamualaikum to all the viewer or the students. Now, Jerusalem would like to sort of review the progress of Chia South Ni, okay, on the project 2, the restaurant, the Boite, the Melaka Boite. Is Social Ni come up with the woven Astoria. Okay, that's okay. Let's move on the concepts. The woven one. In Portuguese is Astoria, and then we did explain that this is your conceptual model of the woven concepts. That's anyaman in Malay. It can be translated also not only for the cotton, but also for like local pandan, the local pandan to make tika, a mat. So this is the layout, okay, and bubble diagram because it's a dining. It should be okay. And wonder what's the red asterisk doing that. It's a bit better also. You can sort of orientate it even though it's a bubble on the north or south orientation, but somehow you can see that a toilet is an indication of this space planning after the bubble, and this is the most important one. You sort of have that also into your what we call it, bubble next to your plan. Okay, so this is the right orientation, I think. The right orientation of your plan, or you do the correction. So I now easily can feel that the sun coming from right to left. From here to here. So we decided to have your entrance right over here, which is no problem, assuming that all the development over here, as I mentioned, the school will be gone. It's not suitable to have the schools there. And some people have entrance to the south, maybe some to the west, and so on. So it's up to you. You can justify it later on. Seems like within the 800 square meters, put it like 32 meters times 25 meters, roughly about that. So it's a combination of what is it again? This Portuguese culture into the local Malays, the intermingle of those two, maybe. But somehow the form here, you can see like this is like a square within the triangle as I mentioned before. Okay, that's fine. The kitchen, the position, I guess. Put at the corner here somehow the toilet, and facing the west sun here. It should be okay. The kitchen, the toilet, and so on. But as I mentioned quite many times, that in my comments before and the written comments, that please consider this is quite big restaurants that you somehow need to consider supportive spaces like staff lounge, that can rest there. It's a pretty big restaurant actually, quite a number of staff. So maybe you can place it over to the north and south, or even the east. The west, part of your site there. Or maybe like a pretty good size of the storage, a working storage with a working freezer to put all the foods, preparations for the foods, the like barang mentah before the cook, pre-cooked materials. or even as I mentioned before, like a small office to rent, a staff lounge. Some people put a surround there, should be fine with me. The supportive elements of your projects there, and uh, this is like I believe like a Portuguese Malay combinations and some babas. I don't want too many things to be combined, even though it's eclectic or a mix, a hybrid concept. Too much, then will be like confusing, like Baba Nyonya, or something like Malay and Chinese, So too much. Will be like haywire, you don't know what to focus, but one or two, or maybe most trees, combination of the cultures may be interesting. But the thing is, I encourage the student to do your creativity by work on your own interpretation of the that design style into a simplified version and abstract version. You can have this abstract version and put into the interior of your space there. It will be interesting to see that it's not going to be look like too heavy, too messy. It's a simplified, clear line. Minimalist input a bit, but more into the creativity of the abstraction of those ideas. So you don't need to put everything in there. So this is something that I love to see on the design developments. Okay. The other thing is that on this part here, most of the students also having quite a nice area, like this is the dining area, things like that. This is, I believe, a courtyard. Not sure it's a courtyard, but somehow you need to think of something of like even the courtyard or indoor, something that you can filter the western suns. There's a studies, I just want to share that if you put an awning at certain degree, you can like 60% been filtered as a good enough, and with the help of the tinted, there's a certain type of technology of the tinted materials or certain type of glass with filtering the UV and the light from the sun or the west sun, and that will be great into a minimum, and still enjoying the view of the palace. So I hope to hear more research on that. So it will be interesting to see. So I believe that this is like inspiration mood board or something like that, or how the interior looks like. On the last part of the boards of Chai Xiaoni. Okay, so I think that's about it. Uh, thank you very much.